Oh, it's like solid, like plastic. So I got my new solar coming in, wired in parallel to the existing panel so that this stays locked in green and turns on very early in the morning and produces more energy during more of the day. And so now the solar panels, instead of parallel, like two being in parallel and one in the middle in series, essentially acting as a scalar antenna, it's now just all in parallel and there's no interference of the waveforms or phase shift or anything like that. And so I was messing around because I saw these bubbles forming and I thought they were hydrogen, but they're like plasticky, just kind of interesting. And then I turned these LEDs off using this Gochi diode that's germanium and then a little bit of a, like oscillation across it in parallel with the ceramic disc capacitor. And so I had turned this off because these two are in parallel and it was pretty bright. And I had done the same with one going this way, as you can see, but this one actually has two diodes in parallel, so it has more energy flowing to the microinverter. So this is going to the microinverter input. Right here, it's following this line and essentially is going into this supercapacitor first, and then that's like part of this DC injection loop. What's interesting is that these LEDs turned back on when I touched from here, like, which is the outside of this cell, which is like part of this positive node, to here, which is the anode side of this, basically this LED bridge, but also this Scotchy diode. And so what that did was it created enough of a forward voltage to turn these on with a positive flow. And what's weird is that it stayed on even though I just tapped it on there. And so now these lights are reset and on, even though I also have this additional bypass loop, which turned it off earlier. And so I thought, oh, you know, maybe if I can turn it on, I can turn it off. So, okay, so if I touch from here to here, you see them turn off, but not fully even. This one remains on like before, like it's bypassing, but then they come back. Whereas before they didn't come back until I tapped it from here to here, which is pretty interesting. So I got a red LED and a blue LED, and just touching this ground here, you can see that this red LED lights up, but this blue LED does not from right here. And then if I were to touch right here, you can see same thing, right? So in some configurations, this blue can turn on. Here's ground over here. Here's the pipe on the ground. Here's the garage rail. Here's the inverter body itself.